Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for December 2023. I hope everybody's well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces out there. Just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else, guys. Also, keep in mind that the energy of a monthly reading is a bit predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. Spirit, what would you like Pisces to know for the month of December? All right, Pisces, you are starting out with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, I love that. Let's see what's crossing it. So that means that things are changing in the better for you. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so you could have been dealing with a bit of insecurities or some kind of loss, but everything is turning in your favor. So that's really good. Let's see what happened here in the past. We have the Eight of Cups reversed, a situation or a person that you were just not able to walk away from. Now, it looks like you may have tried to, but you just were not able to. Let's see why all this is happening. The Chariot. Could be dealing with a Cancer sign. You don't have to be, but it looks like things are moving. Things are moving, and they're moving in a good direction. Let's see what's on your mind. The Three of Pentacles, stability. Possibly bringing something into a solid foundation. Could be a contract. Now, if this has to do with work, you might be moving into either another position, or it could be, which would be more likely, or it could be that you are moving into another position or a different job entirely. Let's look at December for you. Strength card in reverse. So it looks like you're dealing with some fears. So scary changes, but just keep in mind, Pisces, that these are changes that are moving in your favor. Let's see how you're showing up. Ah, the Devil. So you may have some toxic traits that you need to work on, or you may have been recognizing that there's been some toxic elements in a relationship or a situation. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Pisces. Could also be dealing with a Capricorn. I'm also seeing Leo. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So the energy coming towards you is somebody that is very attractive, very charismatic. This could be somebody who is in a leadership or authority position. It also looks like the energy coming towards you is somebody who kind of has their own little glow up going on. This is somebody who is attractive. They know they're attractive, and they're used to people following them. They're used to people listening to what they have to say. You could be involved here with a Leo, which we saw very heavily, or an Aries or a Sagittarius. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. The Four of Pentacles. So this indicates Spirit is advising you to hold on to something or to be very frugal. So if this has to do with money and finances, you're being advised to be frugal. Be guarded with regard to yourself and your well-being as well. All right, let's look at your outcome at the end of the month. Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this indicates to me that there may have been an opportunity that just about passed you by, but it may be having a second round. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, water sign energy. Strong Cancer is here, but we also have, could be another Pisces you're involved with, or it could be a Cancer sign as well. As an underlying energy, this does tell me that you are open to love. It also tells me that you are in your power, because that's very strong water sign energy. So you're feeling empowered here, which is a good thing. So let's look and see. And most likely you're dealing with either a situation that you're gonna really embrace, you're gonna love that new situation, or it could be dealing in love in general, most likely in love. So let's look at this. Let's clarify. Spirit-wise, the Wheel of Fortune here. Page of Swords. Yeah, you've been looking for this change. You could get some sort of a small text or a message of some sort, and that's the game changer here. So I do feel like you've been trying to find this change. Knight of Wands in the reverse. You could have been dealing with a player in the past. Yeah, Knight of Wands in the reverse can be a player. I feel like you've kind of been keeping quiet yourself, but you know, are looking, you're studying, you're trying to figure things out. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, telling me that you've been feeling stuck. You've been feeling very stuck. There's something that's going to change, and it's likely in the present moment that change is occurring. We have the Star card, sign of Aquarius. So while this is happening, is because you are gaining your balance here. It also looks like your hopes are being realized, and you're able to now move forward from this stagnant period in your life when things were not moving forward. I can see you've been dealing with a little bit of loss here. And I'm also seeing that you've kind of kept a lot of that to yourself. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're looking for love. So this is most likely a love connection here. So what's on your mind is a new beginning in love. And you want something that is stable. You want something that is committed. Let's see how December is looking for you. Spirit, show me December for Pisces, please. Show me December for Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's see what we have. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Fool in reverse. We have Temperance. The Death card reversed. The Queen of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Knight of Swords reversed. The Hangman. The Moon in reverse. Eight of Coins. And the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, or I'm sorry, not in reverse, in the upright. So I see that you go into December. There's some fears here. It could possibly do with the blockages that you're just never going to get unstuck in this situation. But I'm telling you, there's going to either be a message or something that you see. It could even be just something you see or somebody tells you, more likely. It's going to be a game changer for you. And I feel like it's going to allow you to kind of move forward from this stuck and stagnant energy. I feel like in the first week, you're kind of standing your ground. There is a new beginning that is trying to come in, either for you or for you with somebody. I do feel that you have a considerable amount of fear about this new beginning. I see you really standing your ground, fighting for what it is that you want. What do you want? Well, you want to be healed and balanced. And I do see that you're being guided. There is a relationship here that is not over. There's a situation or relationship that's not over. This is whatever it was that you felt very stuck in and you were unable to walk away from. I am seeing in the second week of December that there's going to be a lot of self-care, and it is related to this situation or relationship that's not over. There's some indecision around the middle of the month about whether or not to contact somebody, whether or not to talk to somebody. I see you kind of going back and forth, but ultimately you decide to look after yourself. You're definitely putting a lot of your time into work, your money situation. I'm also seeing that you're doing a lot of self-care, very devoted to your children if you have children, and your home. So, you know, while you're doing all of this self-care, I'm seeing a lot of indecision, though, in your energy here. And it is related to whether or not to contact somebody or talk to someone. In the third week of December, I see you making the decision not to contact, not to you know, there's an impulsiveness that you want to do this, but there's a decision to wait. And I do feel that as you're waiting here in the third week, that's when you're really pouring yourself into your work or your money situation. I do see in the fourth week that there's something that is revealed to you. It may be a detail that you didn't realize or you didn't see previously because you're intensely looking at the details of something. After having chosen to wait regarding communication, it's like you have this epiphany. And this epiphany has to do with the details of something. And this is what causes this sudden change. So something is going to be revealed to you, Pisces. It looks like in the fourth week of December, this is what's going to cause this change. It's going to be a sudden change. Now, this could be somebody you work with or you know in some kind of work capacity, or it could be somebody at your workplace that gives you this information or that you see something. But this is where that sudden change comes. This is when that Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor and things begin to start moving forward and you get hopeful about the situation again. Now, let's look at your energy. We have the Devil. Show me, Pisces. Thank you. All right, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Swords. All right, so that's where this Devil energy is coming from. There's a discovery or a reveal of some kind of deception, lying, cheating, stealing. It looks sexual in nature because you do have the Ace of Wands, and that's a very sexual card. It's coming out with the Deception card and the Devil. So this is all leading to heartbreak. So you're heartbroken over a situation where there's been possibly infidelity or cheating, and it's been revealed to you. So you're dealing with a very toxic situation. Either it's you or it's the other person. Now, you'll have to take that as it applies to you. But there's definitely healing that's taking place. And I see that towards the end of the month, you know, you begin to convert this energy over. So let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Pisces. Yeah, so either you've been, you know, engaging in this toxic behavior, or somebody that you just can't seem to let go of has. But either way, you're dealing with it on one side of the fence or the other. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Hermit in reverse. And there's that Eight of Cups in the reverse. Now, this is also in your history as well. So the energy coming towards you, I do see the sign of Virgo as well. But this is somebody that hasn't been able to walk away from you either. They have been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking about this ending. I do feel like this is somebody who has options. They're a rather attractive person, and people do gravitate towards them. So you're dealing with somebody that really is, you know, quite a catch in some ways. Doesn't mean that they're always off their best behavior. I will say that. This person is going to contact you, though. I do see that. There's it's going to take a while, and it does show me that there's been a break in the communication. Now, this was not done in a malicious way by this person. It's being done because they're really trying to figure things out about this ending. However, if they've walked away from you or you've walked away from them, this person is returning, and they are returning with communication. So let's see what Spirit's advice is. Thank you. All right, we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Two of Wands. All right, so Spirit is saying that to be a little bit guarded here, be suspicious in this situation. There's a sense of having gone through a lot of problems and a lot of issues, and you're tired here. I can see that. You're tired. Spirit is saying, you know, that you're right to be a bit guarded. You don't just let your guard down. And also with the Page of Cups, you know, don't just accept the first offer that this person has. You know, look at the plans. Is this person actually going to follow through with the plans that are being made? Don't put your heart on your sleeve. You need to be a bit guarded in this situation. And you also need to be looking at the future. Don't look at just the present or the past, because there's been a lot of looking at the past. I can see that in your energy as well as this other person's energy. But you have to, you know, be looking towards the future with anticipation, but be guarded in this situation. Don't just give your emotions, you know, just as soon as you hear from this person. I do see that you are going to hear from them. Let's look at your outcome. There's definitely going to be communication by the end of the month. I'm seeing that for sure. And that's where this sudden change is coming in. All right, so we have the Magician in the reverse. Sign of Gemini. We have the Five of Wands. And there's that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so that's what's affecting your situation. So, you know, this is a situation here where there was almost a missed opportunity. This person is going to come back around. They're still holding on to you. There's unfinished business between the two of you. Things did not manifest the first go around. I do feel like this person is going to fight for the connection. However, know that this person is definitely in a feeling of loss. You've been experiencing loss as well. There could be conflict when this person does contact you. But I do see that, you know, there is going to be communication. Now, I'm not getting an indication that everything's going to be resolved. In fact, it looks like things begin to change, and there's a sudden change at the end of the month, but know that things are working in your favor. Just know that, because you do have this Wheel of Fortune. It was your first card out. It is in the upright. And so however this comes out, it is working in your favor. Also keep in mind that the person that you are dealing with might be a little bit manipulative. So be careful of that. This is why Spirit is telling you to be on your guard. This manipulation will create conflict. And it's because this person is insecure. And that's the bottom line. They're very insecure. They really do have it going on, but it's like they don't seem to know that. They're kind of removed a little bit from Spirit as well. So be aware of that. I do see some conflict happening during this communication, and I guess we'll have to wait and see where it goes from there. But there is going to be a sudden change, and it has to do with either travel or with communication or both. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And this, my dear, is healing. Yeah, definitely healing, because you've been suffering from a broken heart. So this is healing. Now, it can also indicate as underlying energy healing of the relationship. It definitely indicates healing of this broken heart that you've been experiencing. And so it's a positive sign in the upright. All right, so let's pull you an oracle card, Pisces, and see if there's any further messages. All right, so you have number 30, willing entanglement. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to read that from the book. Give me just a second. All right, it says, when this card comes to you, know you are being shown the ways in which our promises can bind us and in time begin to restrict us. And yet we have given our word. This is the conundrum of human entanglement, of all relationships. There is the bonding and the beauty of what we can gift each other, and there is the binding that comes with the responsibility of love. For this is a card of a person who takes responsibility seriously and who has serious responsibilities, as does this elven one, friend to the kitsune, who is working her magic in unison with this tree, for as long as it takes to unbind him from the burdens of those who would exploit nature. This beautiful being has given her pledge to be of assistance with the tree beings, and yet it has brought to her great restrictions and bindings, and even a sense of being imprisoned. This she willingly does, for it is not permanent, and the energy she is offering this tree will lead to its freedom. So know in your own life that there are pledges we make when all is well, and when times become difficult, we then willingly continue, for we know we wish to keep our word and honor our commitments. It's not easy, but it is done willingly, and it is our serious task, and we learn a great deal about what we can do for others. So this is a willing sacrifice before you now, and one that is good, which will lead to many blessings. Know that there will be a sense of restriction and frustration, and that there are many wishes and hopes that seem to be on hold for now. Yet while you weave your own magic within these strong boundaries, know that you are creating great power and growing stronger within. When the time comes, and it will, dear one, the cords will fall away, and the time will come for you to move and be free and wander where you will once again. Yet she is aware that others are also making their pledges, sending their wishes, and tying them to this great old tree, upon which many a charm and a spell has been woven. And she now is weaving her healing with her own bindings and giving her energy to this tree, fulfilling a responsibility and a charge she has decided to take up, so that in time this great tree can be free of all that is asked of him over and over. While you subordinate yourself and your own desires to this great commitment, know you will be watched over, and that there is greater fulfillment awaiting you too, very soon. Yeah. So this may be why, the why of this is that you're beginning to move forward into your own hopes and dreams. So, you are fulfilling some sort of a contract, it looks like, either in a situation or with a person. And, once that contract is fulfilled, Pisces, those cords that you feel are tying you to this situation are going to melt away, and you are going to be moving forward. This is that Wheel of Fortune, and you've been looking for it. It's coming. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. I do want to say thank you to those who, checked with me to see if everything was okay. I didn't put out readings last week, but everything is perfectly fine. I just needed to take a little time off I spent with my family and to kind of get myself grounded, but everything is A-okay. So thank you for those that, were checking up on me. I appreciate that so much. I do hope this has been helpful. If you did find that you resonated with this reading, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would be so grateful if you do. Until I see everybody in the next reading, namaste.